ADA, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned we have been looking for this internal correction, and that's why we mentioned maybe we get one more drop. This is what we get. That's why when the price was within this move, I mentioned if we want to look for buy, we get the price can drop. Okay, now the thing is we're looking for this correction to look for buy, and if we put this one as an internal flat relative to this, okay, in that case we want to see whether this one how deep it can go, because we mentioned if the price retest this Lewis can give us better trade setup. Okay, now the question is what we're looking for. Either we're looking for regular flat or contracting flat. That's mean the price even can retest this low before we get the next move up. Even the price can continue from here, because if you're looking for the regular flat, this one have to break this low. This is what we have been looking for, because since this one haven't broke the previous top. But if you're looking for contracting flat, the price doesn't need to pretest this low. That's mean from here it can reverse. All right, that's mean we will have the both different type. We can look at the different type of the flat. That's mean we will have both possibility. Okay, but for me the best things is every time I mention if the price retest this low is best, because right now we're looking at this, but it doesn't mean again the price cannot, even the price can continue from here, because we can, if the price continue from here without breaking this low, we can look for contracting flat. All right, now we want to see how we can what we have based on higher time frame. And if we move to daily chart, we have been looking for this correction. We mentioned we want to see whether we can get any move with the breakout of the stop or not. As we can see, this is what we have been looking for. Right now we're looking for the correction around here based on lower time frame. And if we move to forward chart, all right, now we're looking at this correction. Okay, and as I explained, based on 1 hour chart, either the price retest this low before we get the next move, or the price continue from here, because any of them can give us a different type of the flat, regular or contracting. And for me personally, I prefer if the price retest this low, because at that times I get better confirmation to look for this correction, because the way it's moving is really corrective. And even with the way we could see here how long we have been within this, that's why either from I expect if the price we get next move, I don't think this is what I say, I don't think this is the start of the up move. Maybe we get more, I mean the price can be within this range for a longer time before we get, simply because of what we have here. Okay, now if we move to 1 hour chart, there is no more changes. And refer to our, I mean if you refer to our analysis in my last video, the only thing is this one start to drop. That's why when the price was within this move, I mentioned we're looking for this. Still, we can expect the price to drop. Now the question is whether we're getting the reversal from here, or we would wait for price to retest this low. And as I explained, both of them can happen, because we can have the different option if you're looking for the correction as a flat. Okay, now how we can look for trade? Either the price reverse from here or even retest this low. The only way we can look, even we put our line here, we need to get the sharp move flag for continuation. Rather than that, we cannot trade it. Okay, and having a entry above the top, either from above here or here, it depends on the traders. Okay, we can have entry above the stop, but we need to see the way the is moving. If we get the sharp breakout, we can look for, I mean, we can stay with the trade. But every time I mention having entry above the top is very risky. Easily price can tag and reverse. Okay, we don't want the price tag and reverse. That's why I leave it for the traders if they want to trade with the option either to have here or above the stop. Okay, but for me personally, if I want to look for trade, the first option I will look if the price retest this low. Okay, it doesn't mean when the price retest this low I will look for buy. I wait the price retest. It depends how it's moving. Then after that I need to confirm how deep it can go. Then any reversal I get, I will look for buy, because there is a possibility this one can start to drop as a corrective. We don't want to buy, for example, at the this low 1.13 or 1.138, then the price start to drop. We need to look for the reversal. Okay, and the simplest way to look for the reversal, at least we get the sharp move flag for continuation. Okay, even right now from here, or either the price drop, we need the one of the option we can look for trade at least with a sharp move flag. Okay, rather than that, we don't have any other opportunity to look for. And the only thing is We want to see how deep this one can go. That's why I mentioned we can expect the price to retest 1.138. This is where, if it doesn't mean I won't buy from here if I get the opportunity, but if the price retest, I can we can confirm that the next move at least can break this top. But if the price continue from here, may this one turn to a more complex correction, it give us one more drop before we get the next move. Because as you can see, the way it's moving is very corrective and the structure every time can different. How about this possibility if later we put this one in relative to each other? 1, 2, we get one move up with the breakout of the top, we get one move down. This one tend to a more different card because right now we're looking at this. How about if we get one move up, we see it's not moving, then at that time so we can put this one as a running flat internally. Then from there one move down before we get a move up. Because the structure can change. That's why I mentioned the best option is the price retest this low and it reverse out from there. By the way, we're looking for buy either the price continue from here or the price retest this low. But if the price continue from here, as long as the price break this top, if it is not moving, we need to know about this option running flat internally. Then from there, mostly we can get one move down. If we see the price after the breakout of the stop start to correct. By the way, as I mentioned, there is no much changes. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.